Second, the response given to this television station is, you will not get any more interviews. Here is the liberal left, the bastion of free speech, the bastion of free press, saying, you are blacklisted. You are essentially, if they were capitalists, they're telling the television station, you're a communist. We've blacklisted you because we don't like your questions, because they come from a particular right-wing point of view, which we're not going to answer those questions. They're saying you're nuts. They're saying that the television station is run by nuts. But here is a woman who was an assistant to Peter Jennings, Reporter West was. Go get her credentials. They're going to destroy Reporter West like Joe the Plumber. Watch. Watch. You'll see. Critical blacklisting and censorship. You will not get an interview, and the interview you do get must be approved by us, and this interview will be systematically destroyed. The questions will be called sophomoric. The answers will be called brilliant. The surprise on Joe Biden's face will be called an ambush. The television station will be told no more interviews. And everybody else in the industry will be told, do not plan on asking such questions. Prompting many reporters say, what's going to happen at the White House press corps when, for example, when we talk to Dana Perino, we can ask her anything. And I've watched these. Dana Perino, I was like, wow, she answers questions. What kind of questions are they not going to answer? They're going to say, well, what's going on in Venezuela? We'll let you know when we know. Let me ask you something, liberals and Democrats, because I hope you're watching. Does that not sound like Dick Cheney and George Bush to you? We'll let you know when we want to. This is what you've been complaining about. You've been complaining that everything's hidden from you. Joe Biden makes remarks in private when he doesn't know he's being taped, and then he has to answer for them. And then Obama says it's a rhetorical flourish. Rhetorical flourish? What did he do? Add a curlicue to an ideology? No. He spoke the truth because he's a blabbermouth. Well, that's Obama's cross to bear, and it's Joe Biden's credit that he tells the truth, even though he doesn't mean to. Here's the thing. We're going to stand for it? Are we going to vote for an Obama? This is Obama truth. This is not a Joe Biden truth. This comes straight from Obama camp. You will not get another interview. Joe Biden will not give the interview that she promised. Joe Biden's interview is to be ignored, basically. But it's not going to be ignored because you can see it on certain channels, and then we'll spin it certain ways and go, my gosh, why did she have to ask such questions? Ask yourself this. Why are certain questions irresponsible? Why is it only the economy that's important? They're telling you what's important to you. They're brainwashing you that money's the only thing that's important to you. Ideology is important to you, and to me. I care about my ideology, and I'm sure you do too. And if John McCain said to you, listen, all anybody cares about is the economy, Barack Obama would come back and say, oh no, we care about freedoms, we care about the Supreme Court, we care about blah, blah, blah. But every time John McCain does it, all anybody cares about is the economy. Listen to the mantra, young people. Listen to the mantra, old people. Don't be foolish. He's telling you what you're allowed to think and ask and feel and desire. That you're supposed to want to be compassionate. Giving more taxes is patriotic. Link that to, then I'll spread the wealth around. If giving more taxes is patriotic, and that causes people to get money, you're giving taxes so other people can live off your money. When giving taxes has one purpose, services, military, sewers, bridges, I'm all for infrastructure. I'm not all for helping people out of the mess that they put themselves in. That's my ideology, and that's my economic ideology. So, people on Obama camp, forget it. You'll never have my vote, you never did. And other people should know the truth. That what you're doing is you're trying to tell people what to think. Young people, listen, start thinking. Don't just believe what you read in books at your universities or what your professors tell you. Just because everyone says it doesn't mean it's true. It means you're caught into a web of ideology. There are other ideologies. If you're true to yourself, discover. If you're a Buddhist, look into Judaism. If you're a liberal, look at what a conservative really does. Don't listen to your friends. Go look at what it really is. And by the way, if you care about free speech and freedom of the press, what the hell is this story all about?